Going on to the next topic, actually, Tom Brady recently just signed, yesterday, just got a 2-year extension, so he'll be signed with the Patriots to the 2019 season. So that would make him the oldest 10-year quarterback at the age of 42 in the NFL. And he would join a short list of players, Jackie Slater and Darryl Green, as players to be with the NFL franchise for 20 years. So, guys, what do you guys think about this contract extension for Tom Brady? Do you think he'll last through the extension? Because we've seen it as with other quarterbacks like Peyton Manning, you see the play drop off. So do you think Tom Brady will live up to this extension? Carl, let's start with you. What do you think?
The thing about Tom Brady is the man's been he's a great quarterback, and he's been a great quarterback even when he's about to turn 39 this year. So even at the same age as Peyton Manning, I'd still take him over Peyton Manning at this point, but that's only because Peyton Manning has been injured. I feel like sometimes the injury definitely hinders the player and their performance, and then the long-term effects after that, because of their old, it really hurts their performance. So I feel like if Peyton Manning can stay relatively healthy for a couple more years, I think they'll be straight, but maybe that last season he might fall off.
You mean Tom Brady?
Yeah, Tom Brady. That's it, Peyton?
You said
I meant Tom Brady. Yeah, Tom Brady. If he stays relatively healthy for like two more years, and I feel like that he'll be straight until like that last season.
All right, Rashad, what do you think?
If I was a Patriots organization, Tom Brady isn't going to go anywhere. Tom Brady is going to stay there regardless. I wouldn't sign him to a 3-year contract. Because what if he do has that decline? What if he do drop off because of age? What if he do gets a significant injury because he's getting older? His body isn't as strong as it used to be. You see what I'm saying? So if you pay him 1 year at a time, I mean, he understands he's coming back. It's a mutual agreement that Tom Brady's not going to go play anywhere else. So I don't think he can hold up for 3 years. Because like each year you practice, you put more strain on your body can be easier to injure. He's already had problems with his knee. So you see stuff like that, and you're just like, okay, well, what happens if that one big hit comes out of nowhere? You can't guarantee to protect. We already said early in the season that his line wasn't the best, but the system he's in makes him get the ball out quick. What happens that one time he holds the ball a little too long and get hit too hard? It could happen. I mean, it's any quarterback is up to risk. One blindside hit can take you out. So, I think the extension. I understand as the franchise player he is, the extension is well worth it. But I feel like it should have been something like a 1-year contract type thing, constantly going up each year to let him decide if he really wants to play or not. Because he's gonna be able to one to tell how his body's gonna go after each year. Because the older you get, the more your body breaks down.
Well, I think most time with these contracts, I mean, but the star players, they're never really entitled to full-fledged finish out their contracts. I mean, a player like Marshawn Lynch or Tom Brady or those guys, if they feel like they want to step away from the game halftime, they can just be like, I'm out, peace, and they don't have to fulfill their contract obligation, especially if they feel as though their body just can't handle the punishment of the season anymore. But from what it's looked like, Tom Brady has actually improved as time has went on. I mean, last year he had a passer rating in the 90s, and now this year his passer rating is like 107 or so. And you look at it and you're like, what on earth? Like, what? How? It doesn't make sense. And then you look at what happened to his players. He had over 30 something different offensive lineman combinations because his linemen got hurt. His wide receivers got hurt. His running back got hurt. His defense got hurt. The man still 36 touchdowns to like 7 interceptions. That's unreal. It doesn't make any sense. So Tom Brady seems to be the one guy that's like, Father Time, hey, looky here. This talk we're gonna have is gonna have to wait for a postponed date, because I'm serious about this next Super Bowl title. I mean, I intend to get it. He wants another one, that's for sure. And it looked like he might have gotten it if it wasn't for all the injuries that his team had. I mean, he had a chance, not taking any credit away from the Denver Broncos, who showed out in the AFC Championship, getting to Tom Brady knocking him down over 20 times. But you could wonder what the Patriots look like. They hadn't endured so much help, because having that final playoff game in New England rather than Denver, especially with the altitude, is a big difference for a team. And then the Patriots essentially got defeated by Denver when they just had too many injuries to endure in the regular season.
And the crazy part about that championship, I mean the AFC Championship game, Tom Brady was coming back at the end.
He was, you know, they just barely lost a 2-point conversion away. Like they were right there. It's honestly astonishing. And like, here's a funny stat I found that it says Tom Brady has for highest TD to interception ratio in a season for quarterbacks age 38 and older. Tom Brady TD to interception ratio is 5.1 to 1. The next best is Brett Favre from 2009 for 4.7 to 1. Then Peyton Manning in 2014, 2.6 to 1. That's wild. 5.1 to 1 for every five touchdowns. You're throwing one interception. That's unreal. Especially Tom Brady doesn't have any AJ Green. He doesn't have a Antonio Brown. He doesn't have a Des Bryant. He doesn't have a Martavis Bryant or any of these guys. He has Julian Edelman. He has he does have Rob Gronkowski, best tight end in the game. He has Danny Amendola. But those guys, you would look at those guys, and most people would be like, these guys aren't even like the star receivers. They just work with this quarterback in this system. So you look at what Tom Brady's done, even with offensive line being hurt, it's amazing. So I think he definitely can probably last out these last few years on the contract. I mean, I feel like he signed this extension primarily so they wouldn't take the salary cap hit, because now that he signs the extension, the money from 2016 that he would have counted $15 million against the cap. So now that money gets moved into later years, so that allows the Patriots more flexibility to be able to sign their defensive players like Jamie Collins and Dante Hightower and Malcolm Butler that are all due extensions. So that gives them the chance to sign those kind of players. So I definitely feel as though this move was a monetary move for the Patriots and Tom, and then also a move that they feel like Tom Brady can be shored up until 2019. But guys, we're gonna move on to our last topic.